Another day, another episode of Two in the Cooler. Thank you guys, as always, for tuning in, subscribing to the YouTube, and following us on Instagram. All that stuff is much appreciated. And if you want to support the show even further, the best thing to do is go check out the merch like this, what I'm wearing for Schemin' and Dreamin'. We've got hoodies, t-shirts, mugs. We've got slides now, too, like flip-flop things that are really cool, bucket hats, fanny packs, whatever you're looking for. And let me tell you something. Top quality merchandise. Tri-blend. We should get a tri-blend graphic that just boom, 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 because I say it so much, but it's true, because I love it, because I would not skimp out on the merch and get that cheap shit that a lot of other people are selling. You can find all of the great merch here for Two in the Cooler, as well as Schemin' and Dreamin', as well as the new show here in the studio, Quested, D&D podcast. You can find merch for all three of those shows on snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. The link is going to be in this episode description and in our Instagram bio. Be sure to check that out. Get yourself something nice, something that's going to make you look good and feel good. Once again, Tri-blend fabric, top quality. That's Target quality, folks. So again, check that out, snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. You've probably heard of Instacart, but did you know that it's not just for groceries? You can also use Instacart to get some of your other favorite products from some of your favorite local stores delivered right to your front door in as little as 1 hour. Whatever you're looking for, Instacart will drop it off. You don't have to go out, find a place to park, wander through the aisles aimlessly. Oh, I don't know what's going on. Avoid all that stress. Make life a little easier on yourself. Start using Instacart. The best part is right now, Two in the Cooler listeners get free delivery on their first order of $10 or more. All you gotta do is spend $10 and Instacart will deliver it right to your front door, absolutely free, in as little as 1 hour. All you have to do to get that deal is hit the link in this episode description. Start using Instacart today. And if you're interested in advertising on this show, or our twin show Schemin' and Dreamin', or our newest show, Quested, email snackspotsports@gmail.com for details on how you can start reaching thousands of listeners in the Buffalo area and beyond. Large companies are getting in the mix as far as podcast advertising goes. State Farm, McDonald's advertise on podcasts. This is insane. These are people that advertise on the Super Bowl. These are massive companies, but the reason they do it is because it's lucrative, baby. The problem is, it doesn't leave any room for smaller local businesses to get in on that sweet, sweet podcast advertising action. So if you're interested in learning more about all the benefits to podcast advertising, reach out to us at snackspotsports@gmail.com for details.
Yeah, we're starting the show.
Yeah. Yep. Adriano, he's here. He's going to shit himself live for everyone right now.
This is the 17th time that Adriano has promised to come on the podcast.
Yeah.
First appearance.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Can't wait for this one. This is really fun.
Pulled up in his massive white pickup truck.
Yeah.
That thing is fucking huge.
It's
dude.
it's a regular size
What's
truck.
it called? Is the Warlock? Is it like
Warlock.
a Ram Warlock?
It's the Warlock.
This was the
What a
exact
name for a
this was the
truck.
exact thread that happened today. Guest today or just the fellows? ? Andrew replies, justice.
Wait. What's this?
This is a conversation
between Matthew
and Andrew. Guest today or just the fellows? ? Andrew replies, justice, period. I said, who's justice? Then he replies, just us, star. I said, Jesus. All right, sounds good. And then I said, would you be opposed to me texting Adriano, see if he wants to come on? Because I knew that we had talked about watching hockey later. He goes, not at all. Let me know what he says. I said, he's in. Andrew goes, for sure this time? And I sent him the screenshot of our text. Our text where, you want to come on the pod today at 6? Yes. See you there at 5:30. Word. So I sent him that screenshot and said, until he walks through the door, nothing is for sure.
Nothing is for sure, dude.
And then Andrew said, laughing face, blah, blah, blah. I'm excited. Something like that. Along those lines. But you're here. You made it through the door.
I made it through the door. I'm happy to be here. Honestly, I'm hoping like first of many.
Yeah.
Because I feel like this should probably be at least like the dozenth time that I've been on the pod.
Yeah, you should.
It would have been.
But it's only the first.
Yeah.
It's only the first.
Yeah. Alex Bauer, who is notoriously the worst storyteller that I've ever met, has been on the show like three times.
You guys let him on?
2 or 3 times.
Well, the one time.
Or twice.
You guys let
The
him on?
one time was actually really funny.
Yeah.
Well, he gets featured a lot too, because obviously him and I live together.
Of course.
So when when we were still recording over Zoom, a lot of times he would call me like on his way home with like a crazy story that happened throughout the day, and I would be like on the podcast, so I would answer the phone call live and be like, because he would know I'd be on the pod, so if something crazy would happen to him, he would call. The squirrel story was really
just
fun.
like it's still just so tough, like especially when he leads with, dude, the craziest thing just happened to me.
Yeah.
You know at least two things are coming from what he's about to tell you. Two things, at least two. Number one, it ain't gonna be that crazy, and number two, you're in for a wild long ride of just like 20 minutes of complete blabbering.
Yeah,
he was,
and then you sit there and you're like, and then what happened? And he's like, no, that's
and the part of that 20 minutes. So like that 20 minutes is, I'd say, like sometimes it's broken up into like 4 segments because, you know, like 5 minutes per segment. Because
right into the mic, God.
No, untape that.
Oh yeah, you can untape it. I just put it there so if your feet
and then
get
you can
tangled.
lift it up.
Oh,
perfect. Jesus Christ. Now lift it up. Get it right in your kitchen.
So
is the camera? Are Odd's shoulders even able to get into frame on camera?
Barely. He went to Under Armour today just to pick up that shirt.
No. I picked this shirt up.
Oh, this is nice. Do you have it a size smaller?
They're like, sir, that's a youth extra small. I was like, yeah, I know, but it just doesn't show off the shoulders quite the way I thought. It's a little loose
it's
in
not
the
as snug as I
pectoral
like.
region. Yeah.
I went through a crisis. I went through a crisis recently. I'm almost positive I told you I had to literally just like empty out all of my drawers and stuff from home and just go get like new clothes because nothing fit me anymore.
I believe that, dude. I remember when I ran into you at the mall, like, I don't know, that might have even been up to a year ago.
Yeah, about a year ago,
Journeys.
probably. Yep.
And I didn't even like recognize you out of the corner of my eye because I was like, Jesus Christ, Dodd is massive now.
Yeah. That's a thick ass boy.
Thick ass boy.
I'm glad that you were coming on today. I said this to Andrew earlier because completely by happenstance. Is that the right way to say that?
It depends on how you're going to finish the
like
sentence.
Not in relation to you. Andrew and I were talking about some Who Would Win of the Week stuff, and within like a 6-second time span, Andrew said 3 times like, oh, I have a really embarrassing story. And then I brought something up and he's like, oh, like that reminds me of another, like one of the most, he's like, I've had a lot of really embarrassing things happen to me, and that's probably one of the most embarrassing thing that has ever happened to me, and he hasn't told me the story yet.
Oh, really?
I mean, don't hype it up too much. This is what I feel is my most embarrassing story. There's a lot of other stories I have that might be more embarrassing, which 2 of which also came to mind out there. But this one, if somebody says most embarrassing story, it's the first one that pops into my head. Do you want me to tell it?
No, you don't have to tell it right now.
I mean,
you can if you want to.
Let's. So it was when I was 10 years old. I played 1 season of Little League baseball.
I remember this moment. I watched it.
You were there?
If this is the moment that you're thinking of, I still think about it to this day. I'm sorry.
If it's not, I
won't. This is gonna sound so bad.
Oh no.
But I think about it, and like the way that it works in my head is, I'm like, damn, like that, like I'm sorry about that. I bet you it's a different moment.
God, it'd be so goddamn funny if it is. But I'll tell this real quick and then we'll see. So I only played Little League baseball for 1 year. I was not a sports guy.
And you were on a stacked team.
I was on
too.
if we could rattle off some names right now that
you
would recognize. No, we're not going to. But if you would recognize, you'd be like, oh, that team's not going to lose at all. And then me. So I was bad, and this might be like one of my only hits the whole season then. So whack the ball, run, get a single, obviously. Double. I make it to third base. Bases are fucking loaded. This dude, he's a ringer. He gets up. Gets his bat ready, going. Whew. Ball. Pitcher throws him ball. Another ball. I'm just kind of hanging out on third base, not paying attention. 4 balls. So he walks them. So now everybody's shifting. So I just start like very casually walking to home plate. And everybody like freezes. And all of a sudden the opposing team coach just starts screaming, "Tag him! Tag him!" So I just stand there looking around, and so a kid kind of like walks up to me and goes, tags me. He didn't walk him. I misheard the count.
Oh.
So I just so imagine, just fucking imagine. Just imagine that you are on this other team, or even the pitcher on the fucking mound, and you're just focused. You're throwing fastballs, whatever. And all of a sudden, this kid, it's not like I'm trying to steal home, just walking.
Just a strut. Just a very casual strut.
Just strolling along in the middle of a game.
I mean,
so then he tags me. I realized what has happened. Burst into tears immediately. Go off. I run off crying. And nobody looked me in the eye after that moment. It was brutal.
Is that what you were referring to?
Yeah.
It was.
I mean,
it was so
like,
bad. I remember what I was wearing too.
Like that sucks,
dumb.
but I don't know. You're fucking.
The reason
you're a young kid. Like it's gonna happen.
The reason that I
terrible.
think about it though, the reason that I remember that moment is because, and not in like a bad way at all, because I do agree with Odd. Like mistakes like that happen, but like I felt really bad for you. Like I was like, damn. Like I know he feels really bad. And like I do, I will never forget that. I watched that happen, and I was like,
I didn't remember you were there.
I felt very bad for you.
Thanks.
Like not that doesn't sound like it makes it any better, but I was like, damn that.
I just
I'm sorry,
can't
Andy.
stress enough how casual I was just.
That's
walking.
the thing.
I
Like
was
the
just-
story doesn't know justice. It was like.
It was a saunter. I was just
Yeah.
sauntering off third. It's like I wasn't even playing. It was
You
like I was
weren't
just
even
walking
looking at
by.
like you weren't even looking at the game.
I was like looking at the ground, just
Yeah.
like, well, I guess hey, this is what's going on. I guess I'm just walking to
Yep.
home plate now.
I mean, was that like the final out of the inning?
I can't remember. I could have been. I don't remember anything after that. All I remember is like hearing the coach yell, "Tag him," and then cut to I'm
And
just
the other
bawling,
thing- the
crying,
other thing,
and my
though,
aunt
like-
is trying to give me a Lipton green tea in a plastic bottle.
Yeah,
she's like, "This will calm you down."
Yeah, our mom used to love it. That's like one of the other things to stress about this story though is how good this little league team was.
They were
Like
so
you wait
good,
till you
dude.
hear
Wait
the
till-
names
yeah,
that we
wait till
throw
you-
out
after
at you.
you hear who
Like
was on this
if
team.
you could like think of like an all little league team of like all the people that you've ever met, like a lot of them are on this baseball team.
Yeah, they were. It's insane that I was allowed to be on the same team as them because they were monsters, and they did. I
Did
mean,
you
I
win
don't,
a ring? Did you get a ring?
I don't think so.
A
I don't
fucking
remember
Not
anything.
a real ring, but
Oh,
But
Yeah.
a ring pop.
No, a
Zing.
championship.
no, I knew what you meant by that, but I thought like they're actually giving.
yeah, they're
10-year-olds
dishing out
rings.
rings.
Yeah, I don't remember how that season
we
went.
were
actually.
young though.
I was
Yeah,
10 years
remember
old.
that.
I remember it. It was,
I remember where it was. Do you remember where it was? Because it wasn't. It was at. It was
No,
at
I
the
don't remember
American
what it was.
Legion baseball park.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it wasn't at like it wasn't at like Fairmont
Sure.
or anything like that.
No, I remember. Man, I don't remember a lot about playing baseball. I remember this. So there was one other kid who had like joined the team that year. Also a massive scrub. No offense to him. I think he was a lot scrubbier than I am. But this kid, he had like huge braces. Like I don't know if they make extra large braces, but if they do, this kid had them. And I just remember him getting hit in the fucking face with a baseball, and his lip got all cut up from his braces. I was like, that looks like it hurts, dude.
Probably did.
Yeah. Good times.
I was
too,
never a
man.
T. Were you a T-baller?
I never played baseball. Actually, yeah, I never stepped foot into an organized baseball game until about 3 weeks ago, and that's now I play slow pitch softball.
the slow pitch. No, I dabbled. I think I dabbled with T-ball for like a year. Tapped out after that.
Yeah, I think
It was
I
like,
was-
this just isn't it.
Baseball-
I went
yeah.
more for like the candy after the games.
Yeah, man, that's what I was
like
all
the
about.
the snack truck.
well,
all about
I
snakes.
I told I told the story of of you webbing the other day, actually.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. That's a good story. Have you ever heard that story?
So look, I cannot stress this enough. I had zero interest in playing sports until I was in 8th grade and I started swimming. Zero interest. But the thing, like, I don't know if people do this so much anymore, but it was like you made your kids play sports back in the day. That's just the way it was, especially soccer. Like child soccer.
Every kid had to play Timbit soccer.
Yeah, yep.
So when we were like maybe even 4 or 5, we were playing Timbit soccer.
We might have been younger than that. We were young.
Yeah, we were super little. Like the youngest that you could be to like run around. And I got some comments from the sideline because I would not run after I wouldn't run to play offense. I would just hang in the backfield and try to shoot webs out of my hands like Spider-Man to stop the opposing team. And picture how little kids play soccer, right? It's all one bundle. It's just one massive cluster. So imagine how many people are on a soccer field?
Probably like 7v7 little kids.
So imagine there's a group of like
13 little kids.
13 kids. 12 of them are off.
Well, no, 13 of them. You'd be the 14th.
Okay, so 13 of them are off on the other end of towards the goal, and one is just hanging back. Prompting, of course.
Oh my God!
My mom to kind of from the sidelines whisper me like, "Andrew, go after,
go on, Andrew.
go after the ball." Again, prompting me to then turn to her and go, "I'm webbing them."
Oh shit, man! I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was funny.
Yep.
That was funny.
Yeah, so then I stopped playing soccer.
No, you had a few more stints after that.
Oh, yeah, a couple more, but eventually it was like...
Yeah, you packed it up. You packed it up.
Yeah.
What other sports did you play as a child?
I mean, I dabbled. I dabbled with the soccer thing for brief.
Well, yeah, because you're Italian. You're
Brief.
You weren't lights out there, Cristiano Ronaldo style?
No, not at all. I couldn't understand the fucking concept to not touch the ball with your hands. So the ball, I honestly don't forget this. I don't have a entirely vivid memory of like playing, but what I do absolutely remember is every time that fucking ball got kicked to me, boom, hands, and I just wanted to throw it somewhere, and obviously you can't do that.
You're not,
so
not part of
that. Probably led to me getting frustrated as a kid, and then my mom was pretty much like, "Yeah, you're done."
Yeah.
Tried the t-ball thing. I mean, it was okay. It was more or less like a pastime. But then, literally one morning, I'll never forget. It was when my parents were going through their divorce, and my mom and I were staying at my grandmother's house, like before our house, like everything got finalized. I woke up my mom woke me up one Sunday morning. She's like, "Come here, like, I got something for you." I walked down like into the like the family room, and there's just fucking brand new hockey equipment like laid out like all over the one couch. She's like, "We're gonna try this." All right.
Wow.
It worked. It worked. Yep.
Stuck with it.
I was fucking 6 years old when that happened. So 6 to, I mean, however long I like actually played for, like 21 years old.
Wow. That's kind of a good story.
Like, I didn't even know how to fucking skate. I didn't even know how to skate. So they're like, "Well, we're gonna have to do that first."
Right foot,
but
left foot.
like we got the gear.
Dude.
Yeah.
all my bad memories are coming back. So before we leave soccer fully, I was telling Emily about this the other day, or somebody. Do you remember when we played indoor soccer very briefly? We played indoor soccer for like maybe one summer, and it was weird. It was almost like, I don't even remember if we actually played any games. It was kind of like a bunch of kids, and then it was like a long practice and then a scrimmage is what it felt like. But we had this coach. I think he might have been Italian or something. His name was Ernie.
Yeah, I remember Ernie.
And he walked around in this big blue and white Reebok windbreaker.
Oh,
and I think he was. I'm pretty sure he was Italian. He had a very
he
thick
was
accent,
definitely Italian.
and he would like get really mad at us kids for not playing soccer super well. And I just
loved
remember
Ernie.
his go-to thing is he would get so frustrated, and he would just end up screaming at us. I have to sing tonight. I have to sing tonight. Why are you making me scream? I have to sing tonight. I don't know what that meant. I don't know if he was in a band, or if he was just doing karaoke.
He was singing down at Joey's.
Dude, that guy that we saw at Joey's place.
We lived like we lived out a
was
movie one night.
Incredible. This guy. We went to Joey's place, which is fairly new in North Tonawanda. It opened over the summer, and before we leave the soccer thing, only goal I scored in indoor soccer was on my own team's net. We went to this Joey's place, and this dude, they had this guy singing there, and they don't make guys like this anymore, man. He was doing that thing where he would like start singing a song. Hey, thanks for coming around.
Come on,
dude. He took a break during one song. And, like, the music's still kind of playing, and he's kind of chatting around, and all of a sudden he goes, people don't take trains anymore. When you're on the...
Yeah, like right back in his
Frank
Sinatra.
Song, dude. It was incredible. It was incredible. So I'm just looking at this guy in amazement through, like, the whole meal. And eventually he... Like, when our dessert comes, he kind of sees me staring at him. He's like, hey, what's going on? He's like, what do you got there, lasagna? And I'm like, it's cannoli. But, oh, my God, that guy was incredible.
Yeah, and there was, like, one old woman at like 80
dressed like she's about to board the Titanic.
Like, very
like,
old.
Like, those, like, glittery shawls and, like, a big necklace.
Like, that was sitting at the bar, like, clearly there just for this guy. Like, she was still living out, like, the golden age. Like, listening to this. This dude was a goddamn legend.
Yeah, he was incredible.
Yeah, and he had, like, his skin was the color of this table.
Oh my
God! It was so he was Italian, but he was so like tan.
Where
like,
was this
like
at?
Baseball mitt
this
tan
restaurant that's not too far from here. It's actually really good.
It is.
What is it?
It's called Joey's Place.
Place.
Joey's Place.
Yeah.
It's a really good restaurant.
In NT.
Yeah, it's actually in Tonawanda because over the bridge.
Yeah,
right.
But
yeah, it's right
my
there.
God, it's a really good spot. But this guy, awesome. I would go back there to see that guy sing 10 on 10 times.
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely worth the price of admission.
Which is free.
Yeah.
Not technically.
Well,
your admission's technically your meal. So.
Yeah.
But you could sit for
You
drink a water for a while before they would either kick you out or force you to order something.
And just listen to this man belt.
Yeah.
And
You can definitely
chat.
get away with it for a while.
Belt and chat.
Belt and chat. The old belt and chat.
The old belt and chat. Somebody belt and chat's right. All right. There's a question I was actually thinking about today at work when when you said you were coming on, and it's hockey related. Has nothing to do with playing hockey though. And I'm curious to see what Andrew thinks about this. I make fun of you for this all the time, and I bring it up to a lot of people because it blows my mind. You are from the city of Buffalo.
What?
Or like you're from Western New York. Listen. Follow
I got you. Yeah,
you're from Western New York. Like, you're from the Buffalo area.
Yep.
And your two favorite hockey teams are the Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. I mean, I guess it ties back into you not understanding that you can't pick up a soccer ball in the middle of a game.
Well,
like somebody should have taken you to get some type of test when you were younger.
I feel like I've explained this like many times.
No, but it's unexplainable.
Well, it's the fucking thing. There really is no explanation for it. Dad liked the Bruins. Dad's family liked the Leafs. That's how we fucking landed on that.
I'm following that, man.
But you can't.
That's it. That's it.
But you can't like both of those teams when
why not
at the same time?
Why
if they're
not
from anywhere?
Why?
Because they don't like each other.
Who cares?
Who do you root for when they play?
I know that is where it gets fucking weird. I guess I don't know.
You just root for fun.
Just hope they have a good time out
Yeah,
there.
no, that's bullshit.
So everyone has fun.
But that right there.
Why are you mad? It's only a game.
It's only a game. Why do you have to get so mad? I don't know.
No, I don't. That much of it, I can't understand. Like why. I understand your reasoning behind it.
And if you had to ask any person, like from the Buffalo area that's a Sabres fan, who are your two least favorite NHL teams?
Oh yeah,
the first things that they would say would be the Bruins and the Leafs.
Or the Canadians.
Yeah, Throw them
I-
in there.
I- yeah,
You
either.
root for them too, though, don't you?
I hate.
Oh, are you
I
sure?
fucking. I hate Montreal.
I feel like
I
okay.
hate Montreal. I hate Montreal.
Something.
I hate Montreal.
Oh, okay, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to tell sometimes.
I like Carey Price.
Fair.
That's about it.
What if he doesn't play for Montreal anymore? What if he never plays hockey again?
Then literally the Canadiens organization's irrelevant to me.
Okay.
Irrelevant.
Just a question.
I always thought that Molson, the beer, was from Montreal, but I don't think that makes it.
Molson Canadian.
I've
It is
never-
a Canadian beer.
Yeah,
Where
it is
is
a
it from?
Canadian beer. I don't just
Canada?
Canada in general. I don't think it's from.
Probably
I
Ontario.
guess
Well,
I
like,
just
where do we-
always assumed
Like
that
where do we
because they both
where do we
start
think
with
the
an M.
main hub is?
I would say Ontario.
Yeah, probably. It's the hub of their culture.
Because I know like Budweiser, like that their main like factory is in New Hampshire.
No, it's in St. Louis.
No.
I think
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anheuser-Busch?
Yeah, it's literally born and raised, like created in St. Louis. That's where their headquarters are.
There most definitely was a gigantic like
There might be a gigantic
Oh,
factory.
they probably got all
Oh.
over
But
the
like, yeah,
place.
born in like St. Louis is like that is
Really?
Budweiser. Yes,
I didn't
like
know.
that's all you can drink there. There's literally a beer that Budweiser makes that they only sell in St. Louis called Budweiser Select.
Ooh la la. Is that like what's that fucking?
I've seen
Miller
I've seen
High Life?
commercials for that.
Well, Stan used to bring it when he'd come into town.
Have you had High Life?
Not in a long time. I thought it was gross.
I think High Life. I think High Life and Miller Lite. If you told me, Adriano, you can either go sober for the entire rest of your life, or you have to drink Miller High Life or Miller Lite, I'd be sober for the rest of my life.
That I don't believe. I think you'd find a way to like accept the taste of.
No,
Yeah.
like those two beers, those are without a doubt those are the worst beers on the fucking market. Without a doubt.
All right. What if somebody? No, because you're gonna say no to that too. But I don't believe that. What if somebody said you never have to pay for a drink again for the rest of your life, but you're only allowed to drink Miller? You would just pay for drinks?
Could I? Okay, so if giving me that option, the free beer for the rest of my life would be Miller, but I could still like pay for other beers.
No, you either have to drink Miller for free for the rest of your life, or you have to pay for drinks for the rest of your life.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But I can pay for drinks, like pay for like other beers.
Not if you choose to drink Miller for free. Like if you pay for a drink that's not a Miller, you don't.
So either you get free Miller for life, or you live the life you're currently living.
Yeah, I'm living the life I'm currently living.
Yeah.
Without a doubt, I'm doing fine. I'm doing okay. Like
for the rest of your life free. And like it's not like how about this? All right, how about this? It's not like like only you get served beers. Like you could go to the store and buy and just like take like 12 30s at a time.
yeah, I understood.
And
what
like
you were
all
saying.
of your friends, family, everybody you've ever met, and people you don't even know, you could let them drink for free too. Cuz you just have infinite Miller.
No,
Wow.
I'm not even exaggerating. That's
I will never in my life buy out a drink again because of that statement.
Yeah,
You
well,
could supply free beer for
Why
all.
you like
No!
Miller fucking Light?
But if it's free and it's cold, I'd probably drink it. I mean, that's just dumb.
That's gonna be on your tombstone.
I honestly wouldn't. Like I'm specifically thinking. I'm not even kidding. I'm specifically thinking of a moment at Grass Island last summer where I was out of beer, but I had plenty of beer back on the boat. But I was way across the way, like hanging out and having
Elsewhere.
a good time.
Yeah.
And the motherfuckers there were doing the the beer stick.
Yeah.
You know the beer stick.
You
Like
put
you
a
fill-
beer.
you-
It's
you
like
fill
one
a
of those
beer
things
up.
that shoots
Oh,
water.
yeah.
So they were doing the beer stick. I'm like, oh my, this is fucking cool. Like I always wanted to try it because I think I'm pretty good at chugging. Well, I got to try this thing. But I didn't have any other beers, so they offered to let me do it. There was the catch. Miller fucking Light.
I do
I'll
agree
try-
that Miller Lite tastes like pennies.
pennies,
No, I
straight
do agree.
copper.
Yeah, it has
So
a coppery taste.
I didn't do it.
I wonder
Well,
if that's
I
how
did, I
it's
did do it, but
canned.
I did it later. I went
Have you
back,
ever-
got beer, and then
Have you ever had a Miller Lite out of a bottle? I don't think I have.
a light out. No, I haven't.
They
no,
got 'em
I
at
haven't.
Judy's. They have
Really?
Miller Lane
I was
bottles,
just
yeah.
at Judy's last night.
I love Judy's.
I love Judy's.
Been going there
I
literally
love
every
Judy's.
Friday.
You love Judy's.
Every time somebody's like, "You
Are
want
we
to do
going to
something?" I'm
Judy's
like,
Saturday?
"I go to Judy's on Friday."
I gotta work Friday.
Saturday. You know what? If it's really wet, yeah. I got a thing on Sunday.
A thing on Sunday.
Yeah, I got to a pool.
Oh my god. All right. Anyways.
I knew he wasn't gonna have anything to follow up
No,
that
no,
anyways
I-
with.
I mean-
No, no.
It's just kind of a bummer. Just kind of a bummer. I love
I'm
Judy's
sure it'll
too. Let's
happen.
go Saturday.
yeah.
I can't.
Let's go right now.
I'll go right now. I would go right now. I'm hungry. I need to eat.
I'm
Man,
not,
I wanna
you know
go.
I won't go right now.
Yeah, that's okay.
We go to Dockside for a raspberry mule. I'm just kidding. I'm not going.
Fuck, Matthew.
Yeah, I know. I
Don't
just
say
wanted
that shit to me,
I
dude.
just wanted to wet your whistle.
Why are they good?
Yeah, they're amazing.
The raspberry mule.
They're incredible. That's
Was
the
it-
reason we go
What is
there.
it? Raspberry vodka?
You can get it with raspberry vodka. They do have like a puree thing. They do it both ways, or they do both together.
I'd
It's
like the
phenomenal.
puree.
The puree is the way to go, man.
Yeah.
You got they put it in there. You got to mix it up a little bit. It's incredible.
Yeah. That
Is it
sounds good.
raspberry seeds?
So yeah, sometimes.
That's authentic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's home. That's okay.
That's
it's a taste of the home country.
Love,
take me down to the
streets. We should do that as like a cut song, in between segments.
Okay.
Who sings that song?
I don't think that's a real song. I'm pretty sure he's making that up. That's the whole
But
joke.
the other guy knows it too.
Yeah, because it's a fucking movie, Matthew.
No, I
thought
feel
it was
like,
by the
I feel like
Wings.
that's a song.
Yeah, the Wings.
Look
sing
it up right now.
Love, take me down to the streets.
From Role Models. I guarantee you this is not a real song.
How did
I'm almost positive.
how did you guys come to start watching that movie today?
Oh, I love
Wait,
it.
is it on Netflix?
No.
What do you have that on right now?
Amazon. I rented it from
Oh,
Amazon.
Amazon?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was on Netflix for a little
Yeah,
bit.
for a
I
while
know
it
I know
was.
it was.
I think they just took it off recently, actually.
For a while.
have
but
you,
they
have you,
put
have you
it on
seen
in-
have you seen Sex Drive?
No.
Oh my
Sex
god,
Drive?
seriously? It's another one like
Is
right
that a
in-
Netflix show? Or a Netflix movie?
No,
No,
because
okay.
it was another one right like literally right around the exact same time frame as Role Models.
Yeah.
Dude, Sex Drive is funny. I gotta see if it's on any streaming platform because you gotta watch it because it's like the same exact humor as Role Models, obviously just a little bit different. It's that movie's funny. That movie's
I don't
funny.
know. The thing is, there is a song called "Love Take Me Down to the Streets,"
Mm.
and then there, right under it, there's also "Love Take Me Down to the Streets," like Role Models.
Yeah.
But I don't want to play the song right now
Sure.
because we can't do that. I could sing it for you, but I don't know it because I can't look at it. Love take me down to the streets.
I just have more stories in my head.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Go ahead. I was gonna.
Well, Adriano, speaking of Adriano pooping himself all the time.
Yeah. True. He does do that. What?
I'll let you. Yeah, you can go.
No,
defend
you can
yourself
rebuttal.
if you want. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can
But
try to
but
defend
Matthew
yourself.
was like,
Dude, this was a one-time thing.
No.
He's embellishing because I'm on this pod.
No.
It was a one-time
listen,
thing.
listen.
Okay. Fine. Like I said earlier, Shart.
Everyone does it. Everyone.
Everybody does not Shart.
That has happened to everybody at least one time.
Yeah, but it happens to you like
Constantly.
on a bi-weekly
It really does.
basis.
No, it's not.
According
no,
to him.
fuck no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
I bet you I can take 8 times in the past 2 years that you've sharted.
No,
Yes.
I'm sticking true. I'd put $1,000 on
How
it.
many times?
I'd put in 2 years
Yeah.
at most.
This is already too many.
It should be 0. Yeah.
No, at most.
You're
In 2 years, maybe 2. I'm maybe saying 2. 100%. I'm saying maybe.
It's
2.
only Tuesday and already this week I have a video of you saying that you've sharded.
But I also I followed it up with false alarm because it was just hot. It was just hot and I was sweaty. And so when it happened, I was like, "Oh fuck, are you kidding me?" So I'm like crab walking out to my truck. I'm like, "Shit, man."
It was just.
But the fact that you mistaked a little bit of swamp ass for a shart Does that not say that maybe you've sharted more times than most?
I've got experience. I've got experience in the category, but like, no, dude. Like, I guarantee you put anybody in that same exact like physical situation, they'd probably have thought the same thing.
Did you check?
Yeah.
Then didn't you instantly think like, oh no, I didn't shart?
Well, yeah. I couldn't check on the spot.
Just fucking put a hand on there.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? No. No.
See, I don't know how I would check because I don't fucking shart.
I mean, what do you mean you don't know how you pull your fucking pants down and
Oh
look?
my God.
What do you mean?
I know, but in the moment, like,
What?
No,
dude,
you're not-
that's disgusting.
Oh,
That's
gross.
disgusting.
I don't know.
That's disgusting.
Well,
That's
I don't
disgusting.
know.
What if you're not? What if there's not a bat? Okay, what if you're driving? Because I know this happens to you from time to time.
I really don't. I can't believe you. I can't believe you. From time to time?
What do you want me to say?
From time to
I
time.
listen.
It happened one time while driving, and that was what? 5 years ago?
I would say 3. I would say right before
No.
the pandemic
No.
is the time I'm thinking of.
At Kmart?
Yeah, on your way to Kmart.
Yeah, no. That was that. I was 21 years old.
So 4 years ago.
I was still buying. Yeah, I was still buying beer for everybody. I was 21 years old.
That's illegal.
That story, that was. I mean that one was crazy. That sucked. When Chef lived out on Kmart, like out in Amherst, dude, that was like a fucking 30-minute ride for me. Especially because like taking the throughway really did you no good because you still had to go down the boulevard. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm just taking the boulevard all the way from the falls. And yeah, sure as shit, no pun intended. One day I get all the way out. I'm pretty much at Chef's house. I'm around the corner at the 7-Eleven buying beer. I buy the beer. I go back out to my car, try to squeak one. I squeaked something, dude. I had to drive all the way the fuck back home, change, and then come all the way back out.
This is what I'm saying, though. You had to drive all the way back home. Did you hover?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, you didn't touch it one time the entire 30 minutes.
I'm sure it tapped.
Yeah,
a little
great.
bit,
Yeah,
but,
it
like,
definitely taps.
over the yeah, like I'm not just gonna like sit and. But like that's the thing too. Like it's not even like it wasn't like a log of poo. You know what I mean? Like but
What was it?
But it's still
No, you know what, though? Nah. Never mind.
what?
I saw exactly what it looked like. You sent a picture of it.
Wait.
Yeah.
What did it look like?
It was just...
Are you thinking of like the one and only
see, Andrew? See?
No.
Oh, yeah, dude.
No,
no, man. Look.
We're talking about
Andrew,
Adriano,
let's hear your most
Adriano.
recent pants pooping story.
Okay, I was 5 years old.
Yeah, see?
I was 5 years old. I was in kindergarten, and they have the bathrooms in the classrooms.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know this story.
So somebody brought in like cupcakes for their birthday, and for whatever reason, those things shot right through me. So I rushed into the bathroom, and I had to move so quickly that I didn't take my underpants all the way down. They were tighty whities. They had Superman on them. So I'm sitting on the toilet, and a massive diarrhea comes out of my ass, but I don't hear a splash. So I look down, and as if it were sitting in a hammock, this massive clump of shit is just in my tidy whities. I've never dealt with something like this before. I'm freaking out.
It's dramatic.
The fucking bell is about to ring. We're about to leave school and get on the bus. So I pull up my pants.
No, you didn't.
I did. I pulled up my pants, and I walk out of the bathroom, crab walk like this, trying to keep the poop as far away from my body as possible. Walked out to the bus. Got on the bus. I was sitting on the bus. I was like leaning my back against the bus seat, and I rode the whole way home with just shit in my pants. And I was so still and quiet that there was this girl, and she was like, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" And I just like, And she's like, guys, everybody stop making a bunch of commotion. Andrew is sick. He's not feeling good right now. Little did they know.
Meanwhile, yeah, well, because they're like, Andrew, it's snowing outside. Why is the window on this bus cracked? And you're like,
Yeah, because it's going to smell like hot, steamy shit.
he was like, he accidentally sat in the seat that had the thing, too, where the heat was, and it was just blowing right on him.
Oh, man.
That's crazy. That's happened to me one time in my life. One time. I don't give a shit. Like, you were 5 years old. You were however old. Like, it's happened one time in my life.
You know what?
And
I don't believe you that that's true, but assuming that were true, I completely agree with what you're saying. I get that. It's like everybody gets one.
You get one.
So it doesn't matter what age
listen,
you are.
I've legitimately done something like that one time in my life. He's been embellishing like this entire time. It's been debunked.
We didn't have the Mythbusters come in here, man. What do you mean it's been debunked? It's just the two of you yelling at each other.
And I didn't even listen.
We have the tapes.
And listen,
we have the tapes.
I didn't even bring this up. So you're telling me that I keep embellishing it. I didn't even bring this up. I said to Andrew before you were even here, like, something about you shitting yourself. And he was like, and I was like, yeah, I'd shit himself a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
But I didn't bring it up on the podcast. Andrew did. Andrew let off the show by like, hey, we got to.
You did do that.
On today's
I
episode,
thought it'd be
we have
funny.
Adriano,
stand
the
by
guy who
that.
shits his pants a lot.
Well, what I said was what I promised our listeners was that you would shit live on the air for us. Don't make me a liar.
No, I'm not.
Just
that.
kidding.
That's
I'm not serious.
he got offended. He was like, dude, I'm not going to fucking shit my pants right now. Are you fucking kidding me, dude?
See, but you know what? I feel like I could have convinced you.
When
to
Andrew and I record, we
If
wear
there's money
diapers.
involved, maybe.
There you go.
When Andrew and I record, we wear diapers.
Because we're in here for 15 hours at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we compare afterwards. Like, dude, my diaper is so fucked up.
Jesus Christ. See, that's too far for me. I can't even go along with that one. That's insane.
Can we hear the story, though?
We have a scale out in the green room.
We don't have to. We've talked enough about poop tonight.
I mean,
Unless you want to share it.
I feel like personally, I don't really want to.
Then don't do it.
But
Yeah, don't.
there's been
all
so
you
much.
have to do is
There's
just
been
not do
so
it.
much talk about it.
No, listen. You don't have to
Yeah.
tell us. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
leave. You
Let's just
can
not-
leave.
just don't tell
you
us.
shitting yourself up to the imagination of our listeners.
Let's
Because you
just-
do it so often. They probably think about it.
Oh, my God. Chances are, if you see Odd out on the street.
There's some type of feces in his
Oh,
pants.
good God. No.
Love to- what are you going to do?
Hey, it is what it is.
I will say my most powerful memory of Adriano is when we didn't really know each other very well, but you started coming around the house, and it was like, I think it was the first Four Loko night that you guys ever did, way back when. And I went upstairs. I was up there for a little while, and then I came back down, and you are in, like, you walk down the hallway of our parents' house. You have
Old
no
house.
pants on. And
Really?
you have no pants on, and you're going to yourself. You're just going, you want to see me spilly, 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 and like moving your hands like this. And you just like did a lap around the house. You walked right past me. You didn't look at me. You didn't look at anything in the rooms. You just no pants. You want to see me spilly?
Naked?
No, you had underwear.
All right.
You had that fucking tight Under Armour underwear on that I know you're wearing right now.
No, but I am wearing Under Armour underwear right now.
You want to see me spilly, spilly, spilly.
Spilly.
I spilled.
And I love that line.
Odd was the drink monster for a period of his life.
Oh God. You know what memory just came up on my Snapchat the other day was when you remember when, like, I know, like, Metzi and Chef, like, both definitely did this. When they went around, like, Darien Lake concerts just stealing out of people's coolers.
Yeah.
Sometimes, in fact, just stealing entire coolers.
I didn't take part because, like, you know me, like, I'm like, I can't do that.
That's
But
that's
I definitely
excessive.
and I would definitely at a later date drink whatever was.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
So the memory that came up on my
was
story
it the
was,
Reds Wickeds?
dude, I gave
Like the cider?
yeah, Metzi and I traded backpacks at one point. So he had this, like, green Ninja Turtle Oakley backpack.
It was a cool backpack.
And it was fucking filled. He comes over to your guys' house the one night. We're in the basement, and he's like, "Look what I got!" Like he's like giggling. He thinks it's hilarious, dude. We unzipped this backpack. It is filled with the tall boy Reds Wickeds. Filled. There was like I think there were like 11 of them in this backpack, and I took a snapshot of it. I thought it was really funny. But like the whole thing of it was like, where the fuck did you get these from?
Yeah.
And it was whatever concert we had just gone to within the last couple days from that. He stole it out of.
I was talking about concert. I was talking about concerts at the golf course the other day because, like, at that, like, growing up, it was like concert every weekend. Like that was what we did, was go to concerts.
That was a riot.
Yeah, and it was unbelievable.
And now I
retire from concerts.
Now I make like $60,000 a year, and I refuse to pay $250 for a fucking Morgan Wallen ticket in the grass.
Yeah.
Which, mind you, I just talked
That's insane. 250.
So
That's
listen.
crazy.
So whoops. I just talked to one of my coworkers and his girlfriend yesterday. They're now up to 303.
Whoa.
303 is coming to Darien Lake.
What?
No, the ticket price.
Yeah, the band.
$303.
Don't trust.
Yeah,
the
I
hoe.
know what you were. Yeah. No. Do you understand what
no,
I'm
he's
saying?
fucking,
Yeah, what
he's
the
fucking
fuck?
with us.
Can you imagine $300 for a lawn seat?
That's insane, man.
Morgan Wallen's awesome.
That
but,
guy's selling.
like,
We saw him.
I didn't realize that.
We
guy
actually
moved
saw him
tickets
for
like
less than
though.
that. Oh, were you there at Boots and Hearts yet?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I cried at that concert.
he cried at that concert.
Fucking rightfully so. That was crazy.
Man, every time you guys talk about Boots and Hearts, one, it sounds like a blast, but all I think about is how Miranda Lambert got fucking booed off stage.
At
She didn't
Boots?
get booed off stage.
Oh,
but
that's
the
how you-
people
that's
weren't
what you said
happy
to me.
with her.
Man.
No, she didn't get.
Oh,
Well,
okay, that's a little
there
nicer.
were people booing her,
Yeah.
but not even like. It wasn't like the whole crowd was like boo. It was just a lot of people like what the fuck are we listening to right now?
Okay, which is
Yeah.
still pretty rough.
Because also I think that night was like two of the three like headliners were females, and Maren Morris was one of them. And Maren Morris has bangers, and she's also extremely attractive, and people were loving Maren Morris.
I feel like I was at Boots for this
You
year.
probably were. I
But
think
I
it might have
don't-
been the same year Alan Jackson was there.
Well, I don't remember Miranda Lambert then. I don't remember Miranda Lambert at
I
all.
don't know. It's all blur. They all blur together.
Unless Miranda Lambert performed the first night. Was that the night? That wasn't the year I drove up by
No, because
myself?
you
was
came up on Friday, didn't you? Or did you not come up
The
till
one-
Saturday?
Well, the one year I didn't come up till Saturday.
Okay,
'cause
then
I
it could
wasn't.
have been that year.
It could have.
It might have been that year.
Yeah, it could have.
I don't know.
Because I definitely remember Alan Jackson.
Fucking way down yonder around the Chattahoochee. Never knew how much that muddy water man to me. Where you learn how to swim and you learn how to. I don't know a lot about living there. A little bit.
you killed it.
Something like that. Little something.
Little stutter step.
Yeah. About being way down yonder. Yeah, the South Carolina Country Music Festival was really cool. I went to that and saw Darius Rucker there. Shout out to Darius Rucker. That is my boy. I have dreams at night about being at a Darius Rucker concert and like with a sign that says like, and he calls me up on stage and says like, oh, you can sing my song? And I'm like, yeah. And then I fucking nail it in front of like 80 thou. And they're just buzzing.
You
Yeah.
gotta move in on. You're getting on
The
shot.
camera.
God damn.
Well, you could do
You gotta
that.
stay
You
in
just gotta
frame, man. You
slide
gotta
your
stay in
ass
frame.
forward. Oh, yeah. This isn't about comfort. All right, we're not here to be comfortable.
Are we good here?
I mean, not if we're looking down the center camera. All I can
Yeah,
see is
but then,
I can see your groin. Look at that. Zoom
And
in
you
on.
know what?
Yeah.
And you know what? I think. And you know what I think for this episode though, that would be a sufficient thumbnail.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We should have an ass cam for Odd, just in case.
Ass cam.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
get, yeah.
yeah. Just in case.
We're going to take a quick break, and let's check in on the ass cam before we do.
Yeah.
The Mountain Dew.
We think
ass
we saw.
cam.
We think we saw some movement down there.
It's hot.
It's just hot, guys. It's just hot.
Speaking of which, though, it's hot as hell.
It
Yeah,
is so
it gets
hot
warm.
here, dude.
So fucking
It never
hot.
bothers
I don't know
me,
how it happened.
but I can tell how long we've been recording. I don't even have to look at the timer anymore. I can tell how long we've been recording based off of how close Andrew's face color gets to that hoodie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the back of my knees are soaked. You don't get knee sweat?
I mean, I've gotten knee sweat before.
I guess I never thought about it.
Yeah, the back. I bet you're wearing fucking sweatpants.
I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
It's
crazy.
cold outside.
It's chilly outside.
Yeah.
It feels good
It
though.
it's Christmas pretty much.
That's crazy. That's no. I entirely disagree with that.
If we walked out and it was snowing, I wouldn't be stunned. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'd be very surprised. It's like 70 degrees out.
No, it was like 63 degrees. And rainy and windy.
Rainy, yes. Windy, meh.
Oh, man. I thought this was a good idea having it on. And here we go.
I
We should
think
have had
it's a
Sam
great
Phillips
idea.
on. Way
Oh,
better
boy.
guess.
He's gonna
than
hear
I.
that.
Oh,
and he's
Sam
gonna-
Phillips.
I love
Wow,
Sam
what a
Phillips.
memory I have of him from a loco night. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, what are you going to do? Yo.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
what are you gonna do?
man.
Listen, everybody's been there.
Oh, of course. Of course.
And we...
I will say, this is not the Four Loco night, but like the 3 drunkest I've ever been. 20th birthday, 21st birthday, and then the 3rd night was I saw Adriano. Oh no, it's when we went to Brickyard. It was after Uncle Tim's funeral, and I was
Halloween.
was it on Halloween?
Mhm. It
'Cause
was
I
the
remember
Halloween
it was the
party.
Halloween party at Brickyard, and I was hammered. And you were there, and you came up to say hi. You were super nice, and you were with some girl. And I just started yelling at her, like, you know he has crabs, right? Like, he's
Really?
a cop. They all have crabs. Like, you know that, right? Yeah, and you were standing behind her like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And I the next day, I felt super bad about it.
I must have been pretty boxed up, too, because I don't remember that.
I think everybody was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a sneaky suspicion that the new Griffin this year might
Oh,
do,
my
might,
God.
might
Yeah,
do
and the old
some
Water
might,
Street building?
might do some damage to Brickyard.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Dude,
That's
it's
a great spot.
I have not gone yet. But
it wasn't open. It was supposed to open like 2 weekends ago, but it didn't open because they weren't quite ready.
It opened
So
last
they
weekend.
delayed. Well, yeah.
Oh,
So then
really?
last weekend, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen photo. Like it looks. I mean, dude, just the fucking spot itself, like right on
Yeah.
the water
Yeah,
with
it's
the
a
big
great
outdoor
spot.
patio.
It's a good building in itself. I'm sure. Did they
Yeah.
like?
I'd
remodel
never
Oh,
it
yeah.
been,
or
Oh,
anything?
yeah.
and I'd never
Oh,
been
yeah.
to the
And
one
they do
in
stuff
Lewiston.
right. I really like.
But
the
the one in the falls, like we've gone to a few times,
Yeah.
and it's always a good time there.
Yeah, it's not bad. Their food is pretty good too.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
they
their
got
food.
good burgers.
They're massive.
They've
though.
always got good like beer flights too.
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm not
For
a beer
sure.
flight
Lot-
guy.
Lot of
I
different,
just drink Miller Lite.
lot of different choices on tap.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. By the way, I told a couple of my coworkers. You tell him about the game you created that you guys played at Froth.
No.
Because
I thought everybody
really,
forgot about this game. I was
Oh,
hoping
no.
that
Oh,
everybody
no.
forgot about
Oh,
this
no.
game.
No, I'm really excited to play this game.
Woo.
I'm
So
already thinking about how we're going to record it and make it the official sport of the podcast. I don't know
and
what
a
it is.
challenge it is. So we were at a local brewery a couple weekends ago, and we were all there, and we were going there to watch hockey and have some beers.
Froth Brewing.
But
Quick plug.
yeah, you know how, like, like me for example, I'm not. I'm a beer drinker, but I'm not like a beer drinker. Like I drink Blue Light, right? That's pretty much exclusively the only beer I would buy for myself. Maybe a Busch. I'd buy Busch for myself. Stuff like that. I'm not like a beer drinker. But when you go to these, craft breweries and stuff, and they have all these different flavors of beer that they make, that's usually cut and dry what they have. They'll usually have like a few, lighter beers. But
They'll
even those,
get like offended if you ask for like a Blue Light.
and even like their lighter beers, they're not like. It's not like drinking a Blue Light, right? It's still like a craft beer, tasty beer. And there was 4 of us there, and 2.5 of us were like that. Like, we don't really know what to drink. Like, I've had some of their drinks before. Like, I could have stuck with it, but whatever. So, finally, I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't know what I want. So, I pulled up a random number generator on my phone, and they had 24 beer selections, and then they also sold wine. So I set the random number generator 1 through 25, and in order to get a drink, you had to roll the random number generator. You had to get the beer of the number that you landed on, and you had 25 minutes to finish said beer / glass of wine if you would have rolled the wine. Which nobody rolled the wine, and I wish somebody would have
That
rolled
would
the
have
wine.
been great.
But I'm talking, you are at the whim of this random number generator. Like you can go from drinking like a 10.4 like double hazy IPA stout triple loaded chocolate like fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
To like a 6% like thick smoothie looking sour. And like those two don't mix.
Ooh, no.
And you have 25 minutes. So it's 12-ounce beer. You can't sit there and drink it, you know. And you couldn't like the rule was you couldn't leave until like that beer that you drank was done. You had to finish it, roll the number, and get another one. And if everybody's ready to leave, like you couldn't just leave your beer there. You had to finish your beer. If you decided that you didn't want to drink the beer that you got, everybody had one mulligan.
Okay.
And then if you decided like you were not drinking this beer, then we would have had to stay there until you could have and drank until you could have driven everybody home. That was
Oh Lord.
That's a good.
So
it sounds fun.
I
mean, it sounds wild, but it sounds fun.
I would like to do a little bit of like a beer Olympic thing with that,
Well,
and do
we have something in the works.
1 through 24, but just do them as like flights.
We did so.
Yeah.
You
Our
can't. You
plan-
can't. You can't drink 24 fucking like.
No.
full glasses
See,
of
our
beer.
plan afterward. My follow up idea was to go back there, and they have them open early for us. Like get like a big group of guys, and go from 11 a.m. until 11 p.m. and see, and you in order see like what number you can get to.
It's
just-
just work our way through the list.
That just sounds
Okay.
miserable.
Yeah.
That sounds miserable.
Yeah, it would be hysterical.
What happens in the event of a tie?
Sudden
Because
death.
I'm telling you right now.
Sudden death. Who can get to number 24 the fastest?
Oh god. I'm telling you right now. Like if that were me in that position,
There was there's already pre-established rules.
say
I'll
I make
tell you
it.
them.
Say I
just
make
don't
it to
have
like
time.
19, and someone ties me at 19. I'm gonna be pissed that I
Better.
didn't make it to 20.
If it's 10:55 and you know that somebody else, like we'd have a giant whiteboard like that. So if you're on number 19 and it's 10:55 and you see that somebody else is on number 19, that's up to you.
Yeah.
Like where you you know.
Yeah.
Like how bad? If you're gonna be pissed, that means you want to win pretty bad. Well, then you better fucking go out there and win. You got 5 minutes to prove yourself, kid.
Yeah. I don't. I'd rather just do 1 through 24 like all his flights. You have to drink all of them. That way, it's a guarantee you're getting all 24 beers in you. Granted, like how big is a flight? How big is a flight?
Probably like 6 ounces, 4 ounces,
Maybe even less.
4 ounces.
I don't know. Maybe it is 6. It's not a lot.
That's a 16-ounce can. A regular
Yeah.
beer is 12 ounces.
Yeah.
I bet you it's 4 then.
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a third of a regular beer.
So every flight
That's
would
kinda-
be
that's kinda
1.33 beers because there's 4 beers in a flight,
Yeah.
and you would need 6 flights.
Yeah.
Quick math, 6, and then let's just call 3 leftovers. So you'd have 6, 8. You'd have 10 beers. That's a lot of
It's reasonable.
some of those beers are like 11%.
Yeah, like 11%.
I think the lowest one they have at that specific brewery is 5, which is more than a Blue Light.
Yeah. I feel like that's reasonable with the flights.
What's the time frame?
Well, the time.
25 minutes. Still.
Oh God. Oh God.
Per flight. 25 minutes per flight. You do the whole thing in an hour and a half,
What?
in an hour and like
25 minutes per flight?
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's way too for a fucking flight for one flight. Are we talking one flight or 4?
No, we're talking the whole flight.
The flight is 4, right?
Yes.
Okay, 25 minutes for that. 20.
That's 25 seems quick to me.
I think 20 is good. It's 5 minutes.
I
per,
like
per
20. I
beer.
think 20 puts a little bit of a
Yeah, but
crunch
we
on it.
had 25 on one 12-ounce beer, and now we're putting 20 on 1.3.
Yeah, but I think you'll take
12-ounce.
them down faster though because they're individually smaller. I think you'll take them down faster.
Like you could legitimately like if you like sip something, you're like, oh, I don't like that. You
You
could
just gotta hammer it.
you could then literally just be like, fuck it, and just open up the throat and just suck it back.
What would the rule be on
Puking.
No, mixing beers.
Oh no, you absolutely cannot do that.
No mixing.
No.
There's other rules there's some of the rules that we already have pre-established for if you're going to do the 24 and 12 challenge.
Like cuz mixing to me would be, you know, I don't like this beer. I think it tastes like shit, but I know that I don't mind this one. I'm just going to mix it together.
Well, that's what I was asking.
Yeah,
like,
nah.
Okay.
Nah,
That-
you got it. You have to suffer through that little ass flight.
Fair
Or
enough.
that little glass. You have to suffer through that one.
Fair enough.
Puking though, I almost feel like should be an auto restart. Whole game.
Yeah. You get for that 12-hour like scenario that we were trying to come up with rules for. You were allowed one puke the entire day, and it was a timed puke. I think it was 5 minutes. You had 5 minutes.
Oh man,
Yeah,
That's funny.
yeah. You have a 5-minute timed puke.
Yeah.
We don't encourage any of this. These are all theoreticals.
Yeah. Of course. Until they're not.
Yeah. We don't encourage it for anybody else.
I encourage anybody and everybody to do this.
We don't.
What do we got going? Should we do the who would
Should we
win
do
or
the
what?
Hogan of the Week?
Yeah.
Oh, we should definitely do the Hogan. Holy shit.
We've been going for a while.
Oh, yeah. We've been going for an hour.
Oh, nice.
Not quite. We're about 50 seconds off. No, 10 seconds off. Fuck.
10 seconds.
There's only 60 seconds in a minute. What are you looking at?
I was just looking at the screen.
The sabermetrics? That's your Corsi score for the podcast right there.
The what?
Your Corsi score.
This?
No, where it says 0-0, you're at a 0 Corsi. You've had the puck on your stick 0 times. Go for the Hoot of the Week.
What the fuck is that
Come
thing's
on.
name?
Gritty.
Gritty. Okay, so the who would win of the week this week is Gritty, the Flyers mascot, versus Bono, the lead singer from U2. Bono, I mean, I think that, like, the guy...
Do you see his glasses?
Yeah?
Who the fuck's beating him in a fight?
I'd beat the wheels off of Bono. I'll say right now.
You know what? I don't know, dude. I think that Bono... In his younger days, for sure, I think he was a pretty tough dude, and I think that he's pretty physical on stage. I think he's a fit guy, but I mean, he's really, really fucking famous. Like, I think that softens you up a little bit, no matter what.
Like,
He legit like donates like half of his life to like children in like Kenya.
yeah, but
I don't
he
care.
also
How's that gonna help him in this
he
fight?
also forced all of his music.
I was attributing.
He
that
forced
to his
all of
character,
his
yeah.
music onto our phones. Yeah. Giving a shit about children is soft, Andy. Everybody knows.
Go dig your wells, pussy. My God.
I don't know. I think Gritty. I think Gritty's a fucking make believe tough guy. I want to see who's under that mask.
No, that's not how it
that's
works.
not- yeah.
In this scenario, Gritty is the animated
It's a
version of
sentient-
Gritty. Like it
yeah,
is
it's just
Gritty.
Gritty.
There's nobody.
I understand. I'm talking about the real life version.
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with this fight.
A metaphorical mask in that case.
Yeah, I want to see who's under there.
And I'll tell you what, it's nothing. There's nothing behind that thing's eyes. Stone cold killer, murderer. I mean, I
You
bet
think so?
Dude, I bet you that Gritty could out-murder Michael Myers.
No way.
Dude.
I think
Gritty is the kind of fucking guy. He slips into the house. He's like watching you for a while. He's like in the bathroom mirror until the last second you turn and you don't see him.
No, see,
that's Gritty.
Well, I think he can do both though, because I think
he's a psycho.
you know, in the Planet of the Apes when Koba goes and kills those two guys, like to start the war in War of the Planet of the Apes. And
is that like the human guys? Is it when he
kills
like
the
pretends
humans.
to
Yeah,
be
when he
like,
pretends to be stupid and he grabs their gun and
yeah,
he's like,
and
and then he
kills them.
shoots them both. Like I think Gritty could do that, like pretend to be harmless. And I also think that like you could wake up one night and like look over and Gritty's like you see Gritty's eyeballs peeking through your door.
See, I think that's more Gritty than anything, because I don't think that Gritty is worried about putting on a face, putting on a facade, because he knows he's gonna get you. So he's not worried.
Well,
Literally the same Michael Myers. Like he does. Like Gritty does not have to run at Bono to get him. He just got to walk.
I feel like he would though, because Gritty's just a big dumb idiot. Like he's a sloppy fuck.
My boy's a sloppy fuck. No.
Gritty. I think Gritty is a wannabe tough
Because
guy.
you know what though? You know what the thing about Gritty is too is Gritty doesn't feel remorse for his actions.
Exactly. He's
That's
a
true.
full psychopath.
Whereas
That's true.
obviously Bono has some type of compassion in him, helping children in Kenya.
potentially,
I
or
do.
is he doing that
But
as a cover?
Bono, I said this earlier and it kind of got brushed over. Bono, sneaky scumbag. That bullshit he pulled with all of our phones. Remember that?
Yeah.
What'd he
for
do?
Sure.
What'd he do?
Remember when they uploaded
Oh,
the
wait, I
U2
do-
album
I
on everybody's
do remember
iPhone,
that.
like,
And they
just
didn't
all of
even
a
ask
sudden
our
it appeared?
permission?
Yeah.
I do remember that.
And next thing you know, the CIA knows everything about everybody. Bono's a fucking spy.
Yeah, Bono could be a spy. I wouldn't put it past him. I feel like
When he sang from the rooftops, he was doing that so everybody was looking up at him so that the government could replace the batteries in the birds.
that makes so much sense.
You know what's
Do you
wild?
think we landed on the moon? Honestly.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
We'll get
I
back
do.
to that.
Yeah, I do.
No, we'll get back to that.
I mean, we could tailspin into that right now.
No,
if you
no,
guys
we got to
wanted to.
because
we'll
we got to
keep
stay on
on
track,
who would
and then we'll
win.
end with the moon.
Well, because I was gonna mention quickly, like there are people that believe that like birds are like they're like robots controlling
Yeah,
the
of
government.
course. There's people that believe everything.
I think that's nuts.
There's people that believe that Gertie is a costume instead of just a psychopathic lunatic creature that
Right.
they just found in the woods somewhere and put a Flyers jersey on.
You know the ooze from
Ninja Turtles?
Yes.
That's how Gritty was created.
It fell into like a bag of
He
cheese
fell-
puffs.
Yeah. No, somebody dropped a bag of cheese puffs into the ooze,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Gritty
yeah.
was the only one that
Grit, yeah.
crawled out.
Very well could be.
But Bono does have grit to him. Like he does have a little bit of that IRA.
He's got
it.
edge.
He spends most of his days.
Is that a
in,
pun?
No.
The
why?
guitarist
Yeah, the
of
guitarist.
U2's name is
Yeah.
The Edge.
Oh.
So he does
Didn't even
have
know
edge.
that.
I mean, he's got some type of grit, man. He spends like half his days like in Kenya and like
Oh, we're back to Kenya again.
some of like the poorest.
Okay,
countries
but
in
the
Okay,
way
but think about this,
but-
because this is what I
dude.
say. They compare this to Survivor, okay? Because people in Survivor out there, living off the land. And what's Jeff do every time he steps off camera? He probably goes back to his 5-star resort
Les-
and eats
Les
a fucking
Stroud?
meal.
Something like that. I will.
No, Jeff.
from Survivor.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
That's Bono. Bono's like these
I
poor
think-
children,
I
man.
think
Meanwhile, he's built
Survivor-
himself a palace.
He could, if he wanted to, fly back to wherever the fuck he wants and just go back to Kenya every day. I'm not saying that's what he does. Even if he stays there, the way Bono does Kenya is not the way that regular people do.
Yeah, you're
Kenya.
acting like he's
Like
like
he's
oh,
in
I hope
a-
I can get
like
a
he's-
mosquito net tonight so I don't
Yeah,
get
exactly.
malaria.
There's no.
you never know.
No, I do know.
No,
You
he's
never
like, give me
know.
the keys to the private jet. I'm sleeping in there tonight.
Yeah.
That's what Bono
Yeah.
does. Again,
He's
so-
like, we need to rebuild this community, but he tore half of it down to build his own runway.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm just, I don't know. I'm not,
Like, I
no
think-
disrespect to Bono.
I think he's got something, but I just think that because he's really like that band is still
Very.
massive. Like,
No, I'm a big U2 guy.
like no offense to Bono, it's not his fault, but he's just like he's softened up. Like he's soft. He's become soft.
Well,
That's just what happens.
Also, Gritty's hips, I feel like, are a big advantage. It's like, do you remember when Splinter
Some
was
birthing
involved
hips.
and his tail was seen as like a weapon, like right?
Sure.
Because you don't get weapons in these fights, but his tail is a weapon. He can use his hips
Absolutely.
as a weapon. Like he can be bouncing Bono around a ring.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
I-
no, that's true.
So how does Bono combat that?
Well, I
Like,
don't think he
as
can.
much
Not-
grit as much sandpaper finish as Bono may have, can he take a punch? Because he's gonna get hit.
He's gonna get hit.
He's gonna
and
get hit
that's-
hard.
And that's the thing is, I think that what's his name again? Gritty.
Yes.
I think that
How the-
Gritty, because I keep thinking it's Gertie.
Gertie.
Girthy.
Yeah.
I sometimes want to call him Oscar. I like he legitimately looks like an orange Oscar the Grouch.
That was an honorable mention. Oscar the Grouch versus Gritty.
But
really.
Yeah.
Gritty.
Oh.
You don't remember when we were singing "Elmo's Got a Gun"?
Yeah,
You think that just popped into my head?
I just didn't know what you were referring to.
Oh yeah.
But Gritty, the thing about Gritty is he is going to be able to take a lot of punches very easily, I think,
yeah.
and he's going to be able to dish out hits with a lot of force from the hips or whatever.
Because what's your play if you're Bono? Like you can't try to work the body.
No,
so
absolutely not.
If
you
might
got to
just
try to keep your space.
Sweep the leg.
He might just start serenading him.
Which
But that's not going to work on Gritty because he's a
might.
fucking psycho.
It
No,
might.
dude. It's not even the sweet, sweet sounds of Bono's bagpipes can
In
make
the
that happen.
name of love. What if he starts singing that?
It doesn't make. He could sing literally any song. He could sing a fucking Mariah Carey song. It's not going to melt Gritty's exterior. Gritty is a full psycho. He's taking Bono down. I'm locking it in right now. We've said all we need to say as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I could give Bono a go, and I don't think I could fight Gritty, so I'm going to have to take Gritty in this one,
I would
too.
love to see you fight Bono.
I'd fight
I think
Bono.
that'd be great.
If you could set that up, I would fight Bono.
I'm sure a lot of people would.
I'm gonna take Bono only because I hate Gritty.
No, see,
Okay, hey, if that's what it's got to be, does it tarnish the integrity of the game?
integrity of the
Maybe,
fucking game.
but if that's not a concern for you, then that's fine.
If you're somebody who has no integrity, that's a fine selection. Odd. I appreciate you.
Well, I can't
standing in here.
go back on it now. I can't go
Yeah,
back.
no, you put yourself in between a rock and a hard place.
I can't go back on it now.
Yeah.
I hate Gritty.
Rock, hard place, Adriano right in the middle.
Understood.
I think Bono's got something sneaky about him.
Okay. No, you can keep thinking that.
But he's not sneakier than Gritty.
Vote on that on Friday on Instagram. Who'd win the week? Bono versus Gritty. Gritty. I don't even think Bono gets a vote. No, you know what? The mom demographic of our podcast will probably vote for Bono.
Depends. It depends on how we do it.
They do seem to love some of these celebrities that
Chesney
we throw up
fans.
there. Yeah.
Who have
Kenny
come onto
Chesney
our
would
scene.
go undefeated if we used him every week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
People loved Kenny Chesney when
Yeah.
we did that.
Oh yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
No Shoes Nation, isn't
No
that
Shoes
his
Nation,
thing?
baby.
Okay.
Yep.
I liked that. I liked the Who
That was a
we
great
just
concert.
did though.
Yeah.
I liked
Bono.
that. Yeah.
Back to the moon landing. You're pretty sure we did land up there,
Yeah.
Andrew?
Yeah.
I don't know. I go back and forth on it, honestly.
I think it's a fucking crazy thought, but I think it happened. I don't know.
You know what?
I
Much, if I may. It's not so much that I don't believe we landed on the moon. It's just I can see them faking it.
So, that's a lovely way for you to put that, because that's how I feel about it. I think that we did, but I can see them fucking just flat out lying about it.
That's
Like, it
why
wouldn't- it
I
wouldn't
have this
surprise me if it
theory.
came
I
out,
have this
Yeah.
theory that we've been to the moon since then, but the very first one might have been a fugazi. I don't actually think that we didn't go to the moon, but I agree. Like, I feel like there's too much of me that believes that they very well could have, like, faked it.
Yeah.
Not even that they could, but that they would. I wouldn't put it past them to fake it. So it's like I kind of am almost
Yeah.
more inclined to believe that maybe they did.
Yeah, there's quite a few. There's quite a few conspiracy theories.
What's your favorite conspiracy theory?
9/11?
That was fast.
Yeah.
That's my all-time favorite one.
Yeah,
See, because
I love conspiracy theories too. And
I was gonna say that the birds are robots or whatever, which
That's your favorite one?
I mean, just because I think it's so funny.
Do you want to know what though? Do you think that like in our whole country, there's not like at least one robot bird out there spying on somebody that's run by the government?
I don't know.
I think there's something. Like especially my mom wanted an Alexa for Mother's Day. I didn't get it for her.
Hey, I know you're not.
It's a good
I
idea.
know you're not.
Yeah, you ain't putting that shit in my house.
I want to get rid of
We
ours.
say too many
I don't
fucked
like
up
them.
things in that
freaks me
household.
out. It freaks me out when you think about it. But
Yeah.
again, we talked about it with Preston a couple
You know,
weeks
and
ago.
you know what I think it was back in the day? Furbies.
You think Furbies were that sort of deal?
This is why I think Furbies were that sort of kind of deal. Because my dad used to tell a lot of stories back in the day, and sometimes he would embellish a little bit. But my mom, on the other hand, she's a pretty straight shooter. And both parents have told me the same story, just on different occasions, that when I was a kid, they got me a Furby, like when it first came out, because like everybody had to have them, just like a modern day like Amazon Alexa. They buy me this Furby. Thing was fucking weird. Kept like talking and just like doing shit, eyes opening up and like looking around.
That's
like
what Furbies
Yeah, that's
do.
what Furbies do.
Yeah.
okay,
But it's the whole basis of
but
the toy.
hang on. But it was doing this like just without command. Like it was just being strange. So they were like, well, screw it. So they took the batteries out of it, threw it up into the attic, and sure shit, thing kept on doing it. They could like hear it like talking and like doing
No
like,
bats?
no batteries in the Furby. So
That is weird.
It got thrown in the garbage. So I maybe
I wouldn't go government on that. I'd go Annabelle situation. I'd go.
See, to me, no. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird, like, because I guess you can technically say I work for the government in some type
Chia
of way.
pets or what? No, what were those little cubes that you could put together?
The cubes.
Cubes.
Yeah, they were like little squares, and you had
Legos.
people that lived in them, and you could like put them together, and they could interact with each other.
Oh, I don't remember what those were because I don't think
Emily.
that's what a Tamagotchi was. It's a different thing. Yeah, that's a deep one. They didn't sell those for super.
What's a
long time.
Tamagotchi?
Tamagotchi is just like you have a little thing. It's like a digital pet. It's in like a little pod, and you have to like remember to feed it or it dies and stuff.
Maybe that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking about. I don't know.
Similar. It was similar technology from what I remember from the commercial for those things you're talking about, but I have no
Cubes.
idea what
Yeah,
the
we
fuck
never
those
had
were called.
cubes. We never had like technology in our house until we were old.
Yeah,
Oh, same here.
Like we had like relic toys.
yeah, same
but
here.
we had.
we had
do you
oil
remember-
lamps.
Dude, you gave me like a set of like Lincoln Logs and Legos.
Oh hell
Oh,
yeah.
we
Oh,
did-
we
dude.
didn't have Legos.
Yeah, we
No?
had Lincoln Logs. We
No,
we
we
actually
had
didn't even have
mad
real
Lincoln
Lincoln
Logs.
Logs. We had off-brand Lincoln Logs.
Did we really?
Really?
I'm
I
pretty
thought
sure
they were
those
real
big
Lincoln
crates that we had, they had wheels on them.
Yeah.
I don't think they were
Those
Lincoln
weren't real
Log
Lincoln
brand.
Logs.
I don't think
Lincoln
so.
Log brand Lincoln Logs?
I don't
No,
think
I
they
bet
were.
you they weren't either.
No, there. You know what's? That's funny you say that because
Because we would. Yeah.
I was in Walmart not too long ago and I saw an off-brand like set of Lincoln Logs and I was like, oh, no shit.
Because I feel like I remember getting like an additional set of like a specific like log cabin style of Lincoln Logs where it had all the right pieces to build the right
Yeah.
Lincoln Logs, and they didn't fit with the Lincoln Logs that we already had, and I got suspect. I was like, something's not adding up here. I don't know. Could be wrong.
Yeah, I remember. Man, those were a good time though. See,
love
that's
Lincoln
that's why I was bad at baseball because I was playing with Lincoln Logs and shit too much.
I
loved Lincoln Logs.
Or do you remember that,
Legos.
Well, because we just
Do you
made
remember
towns
the-
and you could leave them up for like weeks at a time.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And then you could just smash them.
Yeah, you just,
And,
whenever you
and
felt like it, it was
redesign
like,
the whole
guess
Do you
it's time to
remember
smash
the
'em.
giant aircraft carrier that we had?
Rescue Heroes, dude?
That was the sickest thing.
Yeah, man, Rescue Heroes. I knew a guy who had all the Rescue Heroes shit. Yo, while we're talking about Rescue Heroes, I got so fucking high a couple weeks ago. And do you remember the Rescue Heroes computer game that we had?
Yeah.
I looked that up like on YouTube and I like
watched
watched
it?
gameplay of
Yeah.
that CD-ROM for like
Yeah.
40 minutes.
That's not even long.
It was weird. It was weird to watch because like I remember the songs very well
Yeah.
now that they were like playing back, but also like this was when computer game technology was in its infancy, so much so that all of the Rescue Heroes had the same face. It was just one had a mustache and one had sunglasses.
You want to
on.
know
It
what
was really
movie
funny.
you want to know what PC game I would love for us to get our hands on and like stream was that Harry Potter game we used to have.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of
Because
Secrets.
that game was sick. Like you
Yeah,
could
it was.
run around Hogwarts.
It was wild. Yeah, that was a good. I've looked that up a couple times as well.
We should
but
buy it.
Yeah, I'm sure we could find it because what's interesting about this is
But I want
whatever,
that exact
neither
one.
here
Like, I
nor
don't
there.
want the newest
oh no,
model.
of course, but the that game is interesting because like the PC version of it, if you bought the Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets video game for like PlayStation or Xbox, it was like the same game, but the computer game version was different.
Because they could do more.
It had
on
different
computers
spells
at
and
times.
stuff,
Yeah,
or something like that. Yeah. So people have. So I've seen people.
You
like,
could
talk
probably,
about that game.
find it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Might be expensive.
arm
I
and a
feel.
leg,
Yeah,
yeah.
like, it might
I
be
wonder.
expensive.
I wonder.
Well,
I really don't know. I don't know if
It's either
computer games
going to
have
be
done that.
it'll either be dirt cheap or fucking
yeah, it'll be like
astronomical.
60 cents. This might work. Or
'Cause,
put
like-
some toothpaste on the back and see if it works.
because like Game Boy games, like Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green.
Yeah,
those were like the Game Boy Advance game. Those are like, oh fuck, I can't remember, but they're
And we
they're
had
fucking
both.
expensive. They're like $75 or something. I want to say at
definitely
had
least
to.
like used on Amazon, eBay, whatever.
Backyard hockey for Game Boy Color.
Oh,
Backyard
the PC
hockey,
game.
the PC game, greatest video game of all time.
Dude.
For somebody who hates hockey,
Incredible. I mean, for somebody who did not like hockey, I
do you want to know what
love
I
that
say
game.
all the time? I've seen rougher stuff in a marshmallow factory, and that line is from that game.
That game is incredible.
I was correct at that game. I was sick at that
Yeah, I
game.
love
Mike Madonna.
Yeah, you
fucking
needed Mike
ruled.
Modano. And Jerome
Yeah.
McGinley was in that game, too.
I know.
Iggy. Yep.
God.
Yep. Yes, he was. Iginla was in that game.
Mike Modano. Yeah, they would always do it.
That was the best fucking backyard game, without
Yeah.
a doubt. I didn't
Backyard
play a lot of
baseball-
them, but like it's not as
I
good.
think I had backyard baseball as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
My Game Boy Color's got to be floating around somewhere.
Game Boy Colors are old.
Yeah, and
Because
worth something, dude. You can sell that.
what
Yeah,
Game Boys
I-
did
if
we
it's a worth
have
getting-
still? Like,
But
We had the
there's-
SP.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Game Boy SP.
it was like it went like color, and then it went like SP.
No, it was Game
It was-
Boy.
Yeah, regular, color,
SP.
advanced. You guys
Oh,
are forgetting about the Game Boy Advanced. Then the SP, and then
The
they
DS.
started. Yeah, DS. That's how it went down.
Remember? Did you guys ever have a PSP?
No.
No.
Andrew
Did I
got-
tell that story the last time?
Yeah,
I knew
the
this.
jeans.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
was pretty sick.
No, we never
Like
had that.
back in the day, that thing was
The
fucking
first
sick.
I mean, we did have Game Boys, I guess, but we never like got like hand me down games like when like our cousin, you know what I mean? Like we never. I feel like we didn't get to go buy Game Boy games.
No, I had one like from the store game, and it was because I got the Game Boy for my 6th birthday, and it came with Pokemon
Dude,
Ruby
they used
Red,
to
or,
drive
like, that's
me
what they gave me.
crazy
I got a piece so
because
bad. I'll be right back.
well, no, let's wrap it up because we've been going for an hour and 20
We don't
minutes.
have to
No,
wrap
we
it
should
up,
wrap
though.
it up. Yeah.
Only if you want to.
Yeah, we do.
I'm down to go for another 2.5 hours.
No, I
Easy.
cannot. I no. No. I love you.
Let's tell one more
I
poop
love all the
story.
listeners. Yeah, all right. I won't.
No.
All right. What's your most embarrassing story you've ever had?
You don't have
I'm
to
just kidding.
tell that.
Don't
Yeah,
tell
okay. Yeah, don't tell that.
I don't care enough.
Okay.
You want to know what I wish was a funny story for us to tell to people that weren't us was the story of us in that Olive Garden.
Oh.
But it's so
It's just one of those things that like just doesn't do any type of justice. It truly is one of those things you had to be
It
there
was-
to see it.
probably.
Will you
the
tell it
funniest
to me
moment of my
after,
life.
though?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
It was undoubtedly like that might go up there as one of my most embarrassing moments because it was in public and me, your brother and Messi just looked like
laughing
absolute
so
assholes.
hard
Assholes.
at like 5 o'clock at an Olive Garden. So like it was all senior citizens in there to a point where like people from Olive Garden were coming over and like asking us to calm down, and not because we like not drink it. We were just dying
laughing.
dude.
laughing.
This poor it was this girl that
Yeah,
was our
this girl's
waitress. That's
very
why it was her
first day.
very first day like working solo. She had trained like
Yeah.
twice before, and we just dude, it was the funniest one of my life. Adriano, first of many, you think, or no?
Yeah.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
But you got to show up.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you have to actually come,
I know.
and then you can be on the show. A couple things before we get out of here.
Okay.
One, a week from Sunday,
Yes.
when you are listening to this, a week from Sunday, live stream
Yes, on YouTube.
Really?
on YouTube, live from
Fully Loaded Fest in the Fully Loaded Fest tailgate in the parking lot of Frontier Field Stadium in Rochester. We're going to be doing a live podcast.
It's going to be funny as shit. I'm
gonna,
so
I'm
excited.
so
It's
excited.
Who's going?
Like the comics that
Yeah.
are going to be there? Bert, obviously.
Bert.
Big J, Dave Attell, Fortune Feemster.
All the like that. Those guys.
Yeah, I can't
Either
remember who
way,
else is
'cause
going
I
to
know
be there,
it's
but it's
different
going to be
every stop.
incredible. Yeah.
So that. The second thing, I know I heard you mention it when you were recording the ads for the top of the show, but I want to shout it out again.
Oh yeah.
Quested.
Which if you when this episode comes out, their first episode here is going to come out next Wednesday, and they're
Yes.
going to be on the show actually.
And they're going to be on the show, so that'll come out Thursday, so we won't go too much into it, but that's a new podcast that Snack Spot Sports and Entertainment is producing, and it is so fucking good and so cool.
If I can I'm sorry you got to sit here and listen to this, Odd, but
No.
so the way that I always talk about Ben and Jake's show is I compare it who do Scheming and Dreaming is it's like the way they speak to each other is almost like an old comedy routine like Abbott and Costello, except they're
Yeah.
talking about their dicks. Like the back and forth they have is incredible. The way that these guys on Quested talk, it's almost like it's just a continuous stream of consciousness between the four of them. It's like they're all the same guy, just elevating
Yeah.
every single
Yeah.
joke in like the perfect, like they play off each other so perfectly. It's so goddamn funny. It's incredible.
Adriano,
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah,
Bill.
no,
That was really fun.
Thanks for having me. I'm glad I finally came.
Yeah.
You've been waiting a while for that one,
It's
huh?
been a little bit. It's been
Yeah.
a little bit.
Andy, I love you.
I love you too. Thanks, folks. Let's get out of here.